DBcade. I am a retro game speedrunner from Japan, originally born in the States, and I have my favorite, one of my favorites, beat 'em up arcade games. It's a arena fighter called Spawn in the Demon's Hand. I absolutely love this because, well, there's just so much to talk about in this game, and it's a fun, fantastic system this game is slept on. Also for the Dreamcast. I just wanted to show the actual system settings before we get started here, just so we can have a legit run. You never know. It could be a PB live here. Either way, it'll be a great time, a great show. So this is running on Naomi. I am running the arcade version. There are not many arcade cabinets of this game left. I want to give a shout out real quick to the Okinawa arcade that used to have this machine. This is where I used to go on trips there and practice for hours. That's all I used to do. Just that. Just go there, wouldn't go shopping, wouldn't do anything else, just play this game. So for today, because I've run Tiffany and Grace at other events, I will do Tremor at RetroGamingLiveTV because everyone here likes to see the fastest options. And Tremor he's got that Halloween spirit about him. Look at that face. Only I won that mother could have. So 3, 2, 1, go. So this game automatically selects the modes because on arcade mode, unless you're dual linked to another person with another arcade cabinet, Boss Attack Rush is the actual default mode for this game. One interesting thing about this game is you have about 30 seconds of what you could call like prep time, where you're going to try and get power-ups to try and defeat the boss much easier. Yeah, sure, I'll run into that. And depending on how well I can move through this, I'll blow myself up here just so I can get these little extra power-ups. Run in the center where there's 2 more, and I might have time. And I can use my attacks now. Because they do more damage, they also do more blowback. And they should be able to kill the Mafia boss here in just about 3 hits. I'm using my jump and attack button together to do my special move with Tremor, which does kind of like a super punch. I can do it. The timer didn't start. Oh gosh. Pretend that it did. Luckily this game uses in-game time. Add like 30 seconds to that. Sorry about that. Yeah, this game takes a good bit of focus because you have to remember where the power-ups are exactly. You also need to avoid, there's a lot of like weird collision in this game. I'm sure you've already noticed with some of the enemies. Enemies are pretty much infinite spawning as well. And again, you see there's like a timer. So if I kill 5 enemies here, what happens is the timer will still be normal, but the boss will spawn right away. And the curse here, he's a pretty fun boss to fight. But we do have to be careful with the enemies here because they like to do flamethrower attacks. Let's go jump up here. Like that. We can jump on the boss's head. Yeah. Hallelujah! Favorite voice line from the whole game. If you bop his head off, the timer isn't work. Uh-oh. It's going? Okay. Yeah, it's probably only off by like a few seconds. Sorry about that. So again here, there's 2 items in the center of the stage and the Vandalizer here. Well, all these big giant opponents, what we want to have them do is we want to kind of bait them so that they can open up the boxes along the edge of the screen, and then there's a heal in the center. It's very, very hard to get through this stage without taking a death, but taking a death in this game is not like taking a game over. And in fact, sometimes can just be quicker than, let's say you get hit too much and maybe you just need a reset. It's sometimes good to take like a 12-second time loss and try and like jump around the whole stage, but we had an excellent Vandalizer there, and yeah. The camera, sometimes you're fighting the camera in this game, but that's really the only like problem. And there is a button for camera set, so Capcom did a really good job with that. It's like they actually played this game. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the difference between the Dreamcast. So the Dreamcast just has more items and more characters, and a lot of the unlockable characters in the Dreamcast version are just unbelievably broken. Like, if you think this character's broken, and Tiffany and some of the others, like, there's more versions of Spawn in that version as well that are just ridiculous. So what we really want to do in this section is we really want to hit Cygor, this giant mecha gorilla. We want to hit him kind of down a bit of a way. I don't need this box. Yeah. I can, by the way, have my my knuckles my actual weapon knocked out of my hand. It's not often that it will happen. Okay. Cygor sometimes does this. Cygor will go, you can kind of see here, he'll jump down on the side and then try and go up there and do like a little flip kick. Well, you can never stand next to Cygor on wake up because he will guarantee do an invincible fireball, or he'll do a flip kick. So you do have to kind of like attack and run in this game. Okay, so because I'm playing a different character, there are actually different stage routes. So normally what would happen on this stage is I would be if I was playing like Tiffany or Grace or one of the characters I mentioned, I would be on a different stage where I can basically glitch this boss out and have the boss kind of just throw itself into the fire and win the round. Nice. Okay, we got our full power. So we want to get to the top here, because when the boss spawns, oh no, when the boss spawns, getting a little bit aggro. Oh, good. Is the boss still in the center? That's what we want. If the boss climbs up here, we can have a bit of a hard time. Let's see if we can. Yeah, okay, good. The boss is down there. Yeah, we don't ever really want the boss to follow us up here, because we can kind of snipe the boss. Except if I fall down like that. But, okay, we're just going to brute force our way through this. Some characters have ranged things. They can stay at that top area, and the boss will he'll never come up there. But I got a little bit greedy, and I wanted to get more power up to defeat the boss a little bit faster. And you're seeing the one actual flaw of the game, the auto-targeting. So auto-targeting in this game is bad, to say the least. You do not get to choose what enemy you target. Same thing in the Dreamcast version. So the way to get around this is simply just to target the enemies. And even though I'm getting kind of destroyed by the Admonisher's machine gun here, that's not the real issue for the Admonisher. The issue is that if he puts his gun away and just decides to go like fists, he took his rocket launch out there, but like if he decided to, he can basically just like Superman punch us and destroy us in one hit. It's incredible. Everything that you're seeing the boss characters do, aside from like Vandalizer and such, who you can't play as, you can do their moves like when you unlock them in this game. We're going the opposite run route because Overkill's not being very kind to us. We want Overkill to hit the boxes up here. Again, similar to the exact same stage as the Vandalizer, so we want to make sure that he destroys the boxes a little bit quicker. Seems like he did. Vandalizer has a couple moves. He has an extremely powerful uppercut punch, which you saw there can knock our heads off in one hit. He has the laser beam. Laser beam does pretty much an infinite amount of stun. So once you get tapped by it, you're going to keep getting comboed. The good thing is, if he misses, he's kind of stuck in that line. Nice. Well, he blew our head off there by doing his tackle move, but he opened up all the power-up items I could really need. The biggest issues for these stages actually is the like little like ad enemies themselves. Like they have lasers And sometimes they can actually like hit the boss if one of them has a flamethrower or something. But in this case, they all have a laser, so they're not really. They're just kind of aggroing me when I hit him. But you probably noticed that Overkill is also killing them as well. He's literally overkilling his ads on the stage. I'm gonna try and get up here. A little bit scary of a situation. See, we are auto-targeted to the wrong character. We don't lose. We can hit and get through this. Come on. Okay, we'll have to use a continue here. Where's my start button? That is not working. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I didn't get the power-up items I needed to quickly. Yeah, Overkill is one of the harder characters in this game. You don't really see me sweating, by the way. This is completely normal to not have a perfect run in this game. Yeah, in Okinawa, there's a lot of people who used to play this game. I was still am the current record holder for this game. And it was pretty. The one game was pretty cool. They had like an event. The last time I came in, like, I don't remember, it must have been 2018 or whatever. And there's just so much tech to this game and so much to learn. And in dual, they didn't have 2 cabinets there, but in dual link mode, when you have like 2 players, it gets really fun because you can essentially just infinite some of the bosses. Thank you guys. See, now they have machine gun. It's totally RNG sometimes. You don't want them to all have laser beams, because you're just gonna get stun locked and have a bad time. Alright, let's. Okay, I don't even know what got me there. Alright, let's blow Overkill's head off. That's revenge. So, we are coming up to the final part of the game. Vaporizer. So if you had dual link, you would be able to basically beat this with another. Why do I only have pick up the box? Okay, I'm supposed to have my claws, but I must have had my claws hit off of me at the very end of the last round. So we're starting this without a weapon, essentially. So the only way to get my weapon back is to take an L here. Like that. And so whenever you die, you'll have your default weapon spawn back, which we desperately need in this game. Especially for dealing with Vaporizer, because the Vaporizer has a leap move, and if you're close to him, he'll do like poison breath or try and do like melee attacks to you. Poison attack staggers into itself. So yeah, I'd like to not be in that situation. Yes, thank you for the boulders. There's zombies, by the way, walking around here, and they now have machine guns and shotguns. The ones with the shotguns, if they spawn, they're gonna spawn with swords and other weapons like that one is. But oh, the shotgun zombies, they are terrifying, and we do not want to deal with them. I'm gonna forego my my power-ups and just try and get a clean finish here with the super arm. Only one more hit. And see, we're locking onto the too many enemies on the screen, but we'll go ahead and blow up, and that is GG. Not a bad run, actually. Had a little bit of a sleep up on Overkill. This is the ending that you normally get if you're just playing on one-player arcade. You'll see in a second here, there's just hundreds of weapons that you can get. We did do some of the tech. Nice voice, yeah. It is like 3:20 a.m. here. It's just me being chill and running one of my favorite games. But I'm happy to share this with all of you. I really do. This is like one of my favorite. It's just like a Capcom game that doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. There's a game that like needs to be released. It's this one. Especially because like some of the stuff on the arcade cabinet is like you can't. There's no there's no location in Japan that has the two arcade cabinets anymore next to each other. So you essentially like cannot see the final game, like the ending of this game anymore. You get this ending, but you don't get there's an extra 7 stages to this game. So, you know, if there's a Halloween event next year, I'll run the Dreamcast version. And if you want to learn and play this game along with me, I'm happy to teach you. Like, every character is crazy in this game. Yeah, if you like what you saw today, you know, just follow me on Twitch or YouTube. I'll probably put the old videos where I'd run like the other characters in the game. Every character is viable in this game. There isn't a single character that's like not really, but like maybe Spawn, oddly enough, is like the least viable. The main character just doesn't do as much crazy stuff. But yeah, there's just so much routing and there's so much stuff that you can do. You can do a route where you don't even like worry about your weapon. You just try and get grenades and just throw them at the enemy. If you have 2 players, you can have one person basically stun lock and then throw a grenade up. It's so much fun. It's so creative. Definitely nostalgic for me. Well, I've had so much fun here at Halloween Marathon 2024. I'm hoping to be at more Retro Gaming Live TV events. There's a lot of games that I run over here, and a lot of history that I love to show off. Yeah, thanks. I love showing off. Thank you all for the GGs. Very nice of you. I appreciate it very much. And everyone who followed my channel, I double thank you. I love talking about arcade games and beat 'em ups and showing off all sorts of tech. Yeah, if you ever want me to brush off this game, you don't even have to like pull my arm to do it. Like I'm always happy to play this game. Yeah, we'll have to look forward to the Dreamcast version. I did pick up when I went back to the States, and I think it's like running at like $60. The arcade cabinet for this game's a little bit more pricey just because it's harder to find. But yeah, there you go. Tim McFarlane himself gave his blessing to this game. He had a lot of input on this game too, apparently. So I would love to hear like more behind the scenes. I don't know that much about it, but hey, 10th place. Yeah, we actually did really well for let's do RGL. Retro Gaming Live, 12 minutes, 6 seconds in game time. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, look at all these weapons. This is all the stuff we got. The Battle Claw. We did see the Battle Claw. But Battle Claw, you can't do the touch glitch that I did. Or basically, I did like a frame perfect glitch where I like hit them, you can hit them again. Game over. But we'll be back. Thank you very much for the shout-outs and links. I'll be back. And coming up next, we have The Big Mike, 1983, with Ninja Spirit. Let's go. And the World of Horror Showcase. And that is going to be for the next couple hours. And then Dog Veloper and Lat Mackey are going to be running Splatterhouse. Oh, another game that I love. That is going to, that's like at like, oh, it's like daylight saving. So it's like 4 p.m. because of the daylight Eastern time, because of the daylight saving. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. And thank you for having me. Take care, everyone. Peace.